Good evening, everybody, and today is Thursday, so we're going to go ahead and knock this video out really quickly, and it's just going to be about my take on World Tour, live and virtual this year. So overall, this year's topic was build, so we learned a lot about building our businesses, and one thing that I will say is that watching an event virtually is a little difficult at times, but it is doable. So a lot of people will say, well, it's virtual, so I don't want to watch it. Don't let virtual stop you from learning the tools and the tricks that you need to benefit your business. You signed up, you're a Scentsy independent Scentsy consultant, and you are here for a reason. So whatever that reason may be, we all love a good face-to-face event. And when I say we all love, I mean me included. Like I said, virtual is a little bit difficult for me because I'm more of a hands-on in-person learner. So for me, virtual events are not that easy for me, but they're doable. Meaning I will always find a way to take notes, write things down, understand what I'm learning, look for the next best thing, connect with people, so forth and so on. So we learned about building, we learned about getting out of your comfort zone, we learned about basically finding your strengths and weaknesses and how does that help you apply to your business. So for me, one of my strengths is that I like to do those not normal things. I go live just about almost every day. I used to go live every single day, but now I am going back into it. Why is that a strength for me? Because I get to show my business in a real sense of this the product looks like, this is what you do, this is how you do it, and so forth. So that works for me because my customers, my non-customers, my thinking about customers, they all get to see how the business works and how I work my business and so forth. It also taught me that I need to learn other applications to utilize in my business. So one new application that I've been doing for quite some time now, but was very popular at World Tour, was Canva. I did a video on Canva on Tuesday. And so this Canva is a way you can make flyers, posters, business cards, stickers. It is an endless It is an endless website of awesomeness that you can create these like postcards and things like that for your business. Another thing that I said I need to learn because everybody was talking about it is jot forms. I don't know how to use them. I want to learn how to use them. Now, if it's something too difficult, I'm going to keep using Google Form and I'm going to be as happy as I am. But I want to be able to learn different aspects of getting my business out there, getting people to come into my business and so forth. So if me learning a new tool, a new website is what it's going to take to get me from here to here, I'm going to do it. And if I have to learn something else to get me from here to here, I'm going to do it until I reach my goals. That is ultimately one of the biggest things that I learned is that you got to get out of your comfort zone. Rebuilding your business or rebranding your business or refocusing your business is not a bad thing. A lot of people think that if you have to rebuild your business, reset your business, that it's bad. It's not bad. In being that our theme was build, we're learning how to build our businesses. A lot of us are doing this from the ground up. A lot of us are doing this with nothing. A lot of us are doing this with everything. I tell people don't ever look in my background because I've been doing this for almost 4 years now. So I'm a little bit different when it comes to how much product I have, and a lot of this stuff I use. So don't think I have like a lot of stuff on hand because I usually don't. I try to keep things, but I don't. But at the end of the day, it's time to rebuild my business. So meaning I have to take what I have now and maximize it to the best that I can. I have to take what I have now and build it to what I want it to be. So it's like building, like you got your foundation, right? In order for you to have a solid Like, start, you got to have an awesome foundation. Like, your foundation has to be awesome. If you don't have that solid foundation, you're not going to really move the way you want to, because then your foundation is going to start shifting. So y'all ever seen those homes where the foundations are shifting, or where the foundation isn't too solid, like the house is uneven and stuff like that? You want to build a solid foundation. If that means you've been in this business for so long and you literally thought about it and you're like, boom, I don't like this, I got to redo this, that is 100% okay. Redo it. I've done it before. I've done it a couple of times, to be honest, and I'm going to do it again, because it is what's necessary for me in my business. So once you build that solid foundation, everything else is going to fall into place. Why? Because when you're building your solid foundation, and that is taking all of your training videos, that is learning how to make yourself the best consultant you can be, learning how to make yourself the best sponsor you can be, learning how to make yourself the best person that you can be in your business. You have that solid foundation, so can't nothing shake that. Now you're building off of that. So let's just say your foundation is you want to learn how to be a better sponsor. So you have all the tricks you need to sponsor. So boom, now you got a person on you. What are you going to do? Your foundation is good. You just now need to learn how to build with that person, and y'all are going to grow. So now you got more people on your team. So now you're this awesome, spectacular superstar consultant, and you're just going through the ranks and you're getting all these. That is how you build your business. So you got to think outside the box. You got to think of ways to come out of your normal day-to-day things. Like, if you don't go live, go live. Try it. If you're not the type of person to want to see yourself on camera, that is perfectly fine. Do you know you can go live and show product and don't have to show your face ever? I did an entire YouTube video on Tuesday, and I don't think you see my face at all. Why? Because it wasn't necessary to see me. I was showing you something. So if you want to go live and you don't ever want to show your face, turn the camera. Turn the camera, show the product only. It's only going to be your voice. A lot of people would not believe. I don't like how I sound. If I'm being recorded, I do not like how I sound. But I got to do it. Like, I got to do it anyway. Like, got to do it anyway. It doesn't matter. So I don't really ever listen to my playbacks. I don't usually ever listen to my own videos. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But nonetheless, I still do it. If you don't like the way you sound, so what? Do it. If you're not sure about what you're saying, so what? Say it. That's the only way you are going to learn. I had someone got a box, and they were very nervous to go live. Like, I don't want to show my face. I don't this, I don't that. I said, okay, awesome. Prop your phone up. You don't have to have all the fancy gizmos and gadgets. Let's make that very crystal clear. You don't have to have all the gizmos and gadgets that you see other people with. Like, I got a ring light. I think I got 2 ring lights. I got this ring light behind me because I got it for Christmas. And I have a ring light for my test. That one down there. You don't need all that. You can take you a bottle of hand sanitizer and prop your phone up. Prop your phone up and go to town. Go to town and record your video. You don't have to be seen. Record yourself using the products. Those are things, if those are things that you do not normally do, I challenge you to do it. And tag me in it. Share it to me. I don't care. Do something that you don't normally do. My very first world tour, I don't know if y'all remember this. I got on stage and danced in front of everybody. I've been in the business from February, maybe almost a year at that time, a couple of months. And I got pushed on stage. I talked to people, and people would think I'm talkative. I was talking in these groups. I don't do well with, like, socializing with other people all the time on, like, that kind of scale. But because I want to get myself out of that I don't talk to people kind of like thing, I do it. At my very first world tour, if I could find the video, I will post it. I will share it. I will make a whole YouTube video about it. I will show the world that at my very first world tour event, I danced on stage in front of everyone. And not only did I dance on stage in front of everyone, I talked. with a microphone in front of these people. Now, if this was your first event and you don't realize that a lot of people were in your event, remember, a lot of these events sold out. Think of that. And I did it. And I internally died. But I did it. And it was the best experience for me. And I was like, okay, that was fun. Like, you know, after the shock wore off that, oh my God, you just did this. It was great. We were hugging, we were laughing, we were joking. This was a great time. Why did I tell you that story? Because I want you to know getting out of your comfort zone is going to help you build your business. Doing things that you've never done before is going to help you build your business. Rethink of your why. Like, that's one thing that I have to do again. I try to revamp my why every year because a lot of things in life change. But I haven't done it yet for 2022. My why last year was to make sure my daughter braces are paid for. And I did that. So I achieved my why for last year. This year is going to be again to make sure my daughter braces are paid for and continue to pay for my Zumba membership. As of right now, I work my business hard and I work my business to successfully never have to pay for my Zumba membership out of my own account, which is a good thing. Y'all are probably like, you're a Zumba instructor. Yes, I am. Another video for another day. But I try to work my business enough that my membership fees are paid for. So now to add on top of my membership fees, my daughter's braces, I'm going to push myself past every bit of comfort that I ever had. I'm going to push myself past that to make sure my daughter braces are paid for and to make sure my membership is continued to be paid for. If I have money extra, awesome. That means I rocked the socks off and I got to keep up that same energy. If I just barely make it, that's okay. I achieved my two things that I wanted to work my business for. So I know for me working my business right now is making sure that my Zumba membership is paid for. And it is. But when I think of how much I have to make to add on my daughter's braces, that's going to be another thing. Is it a scary number to think about? Absolutely. Is it a doable number? Absolutely. Y'all already know what I'm going to say. Write it down, achieve it, check it off, move on. Write it down, achieve it, check it off, move on. You're going to do that until it's going to be in your head. It's going to be ritualistic. You're going to do it all the time. And you're going to know that no matter what, you can do it. World Tour taught us to build better relationships with our business, with ourselves, with our community, with whatever you feel like you need to build that better relationship with. Build it with yourself first, because without you building up yourself, you're not going to be able to show that on the outside. So build yourself first, execute on outside second, and you're going to be very, very, very successful. So go grab your pen and a piece of paper. And I want you to write down your biggest fear, your biggest achievement, what makes you successful, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and how are you gonna knock all that out? The things you're not used to doing, how are you gonna knock that out? How are you gonna build off your strengths? How are you gonna build off your weaknesses? Because you can always build off of a strength. Do not think because you're strong in an area that you can't build from it. Absolutely not. You can build and build and build and build and build. Why do you think those bodybuilders have those big old muscles? Because they're building muscle on top of muscle. So you just got to keep building your muscle. So once you get that, plant your foundation, and you're going to flourish from there. So if you have any questions, any comments or concerns, holla at me. Once I learn how to do jot form, I'll make that video. I have plenty of videos on Canva. So if y'all have any questions, just get with me. Peace.